She gave us a blessing, and we're going to still go on, and you're going to meet the rest of the family. So I'm going to try to bring everybody back up. So we have Trevita, we have Black Diamond, and we have Alma. What's going on, ladies?
Hey, hey, hey.
Okay, so we going. Hey, this is realness night. So she's been trying to get back in, you guys, and for some reason, they kick her totally out, and she can't get back in. So she's
Oh
like,
no.
so I said, what do you want us to do? She's like, okay. So she's like, y'all go on, and she will continue to try to get back in. So hi, y'all.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Oh,
So tonight, you guys, we're supposed to be talking about, the holidays, which is right around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question for y'all.
Okay.
I'm not a cooker. I'm the person in the family to bring the drinks, the sodas, the juices. Don't laugh at me, man.
I got to.
So what is this raisin and the potato salad thing? I mean, my family doesn't do it, but do any of you
Oh,
guys do it?
no.
no.
No, that's not a black thing anyway. That's not what we do. That's not um that's not an option. And it's not an ingredient on the list to make potato salad.
Hold up. Y'all don't do potato salad for Thanksgiving?
We do, but it doesn't have raisins in it.
Black Diamond, we can't hear you.
I said I do. I make potato salad, but I don't put raisins in it.
Yeah, that's not an ingredient on the list for potato salad.
I don't
It's just not there.
eat potato salad.
Yeah. Um yeah, that's just not there. I'm not sure where that comes from, but no.
I
Mm-mm.
mean, I
But
keep hearing everybody talk about it.
I think it comes from a skit that someone did a few years ago when they were having kind of like a potluck kind of situation, and someone of another race brought the potato salad, and it had raisins in it, and they had to ask the question, who made the potato salad, because it doesn't go here. Raisins don't go in potato salad. So it's a little skit. If I can find it, I'll post it. But yeah, that's not one that we do at all. Now, I do cook, however, I've never ever done that one.
So I guess, what's everybody's favorite dish?
For Thanksgiving,
As far as to make eat,
Well, let's do both. Black Diamond, you look like you could throw down on some collard greens. You look like you can do it.
let me tell you. Go ahead. Let me tell you. I know how to cook, but I don't like cooking. Being the youngest of eight, everybody else cooked, and when they told the children to get out of the kitchen, I was probably one of the first ones to leave. I watched everybody. I watched my mom and my sisters. Now, one of my sisters, she can really cook. I watched them cook, and they don't think that I was paying attention. I was paying attention. I just didn't want to cook. It was really no need to. And then when I got married, my husband wanted to cook, so I was like, "Oh, yeah, baby, I don't have to cook." Babies, they had baby food and stuff like that. I didn't have to cook, but he cooked. And then by the time he stopped cooking, my children got older. Then they started cooking. So I never really cook. I do cook Thanksgiving. Now that's a meal that I have to cook.
okay.
I have to cook Thanksgiving for two reasons. For two, nobody else wants to cook Thanksgiving. For three, I really don't like anybody messing up my kitchen. And I know when I sit down after cooking everything, I want a meal that I know that I cooked. I don't want to be sitting there questioning like, who made the potato salad? Who made
Right.
put mustard in her potato salad? And I used to tease her and say that this was soup. Get the straws. Because it was just so loose all the time. But God rest I
Yeah.
a potato salad. I at least I'll say I'll miss seeing it. I just
Not eating.
I miss seeing it. So, but matter of fact, I just went out and bought some ham hocks for my greens. So see, there you go. Yep, I am a greens person. But put it this way, they never complained. If they did, they went in secret and complained that mommy can't cook. But I've never heard them say that.
Oh,
No.
now it tells people in a minute, my mommy can't cook. Well, guess what? You are healthy and hungry and full. And leave me alone, girl. God promised you bread and water. Me adding meat on the side is a luxury.
They don't look like they're starving. So hey,
Right?
come up here and say that they starving, so that I must be doing something.
Yeah.
So
See,
Alma, what you cooking?
my
Who?
kids grew up on home cooked food, so it's a rare occasion when they want to go to a restaurant. Like my kids staged an intervention one time because I had been working so much that I was just stop on the way home to like Burger King, McDonald's, KFC, whatever on the way home. One day I came home, I got home probably about 6 o'clock. I got off a little early. Do you know my children put a chair in the middle of the floor in the living room and said, "We need to talk"? I said, "What are we talking about?" They say, "We need to discuss this menu, this food that you keep bringing here." And I'm like, "Okay, y'all are eating. What's the problem?" "No, Ma, we like home cooked meals. We like fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, green beans, collards, turnips, all of this stuff. We like cakes, cookies, and pies and brownies too. So what's the problem?" I said, "Well, first off, y'all like the car that I'm driving. Y'all like this roof over your head. Y'all like to be able to wash your behinds and everything, which means I have to work. So which one of these luxuries would you like to give up in order for me to continue to prepare these nice meals for you?" And they were like, "Okay, well, since you put it that way, we'll settle for this. But can we at least make sure that we have a home cooked meal at least twice out of the week?" So, yeah, my kids are home cooked children. They don't believe in eating out like that. Mm-mm. And that's my fault. So, can't really complain too much because I spoiled them that way.
Alma, how about you?
I thank God that since I've been sick, my daughter cooks. She's 21 years old, and she really was watching me in the kitchen because there's nothing she can't prepare. But my favorite from Thanksgiving is stuffing. And when I used to cook, my family would always want me to either make the Italian food or the peach cobbler, because it wasn't until I was in college that they found out I could cook, because I cut up girl. I just get up, cut up the potatoes, everything. I'd be like, I cook with my sister is a wonderful cook and she loves to cook. As a matter of fact, she's cooking the whole Thanksgiving dinner. I just purchased
Oh, okay.
them.
Now, as Angela, I know you about to throw down in the kitchen. What you cooking?
No, I'm not about to do nothing. I have a sister that always cook. I never have to do
This is saying,
nothing.
"No, I'm
I'm
not
talking
about to do
about
none of
never.
that."
None of that. But I can cook. That's the funny thing is I can cook. Like if my sister right to this day say, I want you to cook something, I can cook it. But I just know my sister. She's the baker in the family. The people want cakes, pies, whatever. They always call her. But now since she went up on her prices, people don't want to pay. They won't. They say she got the best cakes, but they don't want to pay. But she hands down, like she everything. Always we used to go to her house for everything. Um yeah, always. Holidays was always her house. I don't care where it was. And then even if we was at one of my family members, say we used to go to my aunt's house for Christmas. If we did Thanksgiving at my sister's house, we used to go to my aunt's for Christmas. But my sister would always be the one bringing most of everything. They always say, "Well, Annette bring this, Annette bring this, Annette bring this," and she always seemed like she just cooked the whole meal at home and just took it there.
Ooh,
But yeah,
wow.
she the cook. I don't do none of that. But I can cook. Don't get it wrong. Now I was married. I can cook, but I just choose not to.
See, that's why I wonder, because even at my job, we do our
And then some of
potlucks
my
and
best the food that I can cook is food I don't even eat.
huh?
Like
How you
macaroni and
do
cheese,
that?
I don't like. Huh?
You don't like macaroni
I
and
don't eat
cheese?
macaroni and cheese.
What's the matter?
I
I
love
mean, we
cheese.
might have to revisit this bestie relationship because see,
I don't.
macaroni and cheese. I mean,
Like you got to have the macaroni and cheese. Like
I
I
mean, I
don't.
can make you a nice cheesy mac and cheese, but I don't eat it.
speaking of macaroni and cheese,
I don't
at
eat
our
grits either. Oatmeal.
what? And you from South Carolina and you don't eat grits? No fish and grits, no shrimp and grits, no.
I eat rice. I like rice.
See, okay.
Rice and grits. I love
She
shrimp.
just
Okay. My feelings hurt. I just
your
don't
feelings hurt.
understand.
For real.
I mean,
I just don't understand. Like we just had shrimp and grits not too long ago, because Nate wanted them, so I made him. That's what we ended up having for dinner.
I had a
Yeah,
shrimp.
shrimp and grits.
well, she just bust
But
out there
no, I
told me
don't
she like
do.
grits.
I don't do grits.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
A
Okay,
good
I don't do grits.
thing of some cheese grits.
It's a lot of
Oh,
stuff you'll probably talk about. Y'all will probably talk about that I don't eat. Like I don't like turkey necks. I don't like turkey wings.
no,
I
I don't
don't
do
like
turkey neck.
What y'all call
Oh,
them
hold up.
things?
Well, time out.
what
Um,
do
What do you
you
eat
eat?
for
the cow
Thanksgiving?
the cow tails. What y'all call them? What's the name of that? The cow tails. What's that called?
Oxtail.
Sales?
Oh my god. Oxtails. Yeah, I don't like them either. I don't eat that either. But yeah, I
Okay,
don't
she
eat
just like
gizzards.
chicken.
I don't eat
That's
liver.
that's it. She just like chicken. It's okay. She just like that. That's what I got. She just like chicken.
Like
I
3 of you?
eat turkey. I just don't like the wing and the neck.
Oh my
I eat
gosh.
chicken.
Yeah, I know you eat the chicken.
I, I'm so confused. Like how you eat?
No,
You eat
that's
Uh-uh.
the
nothing to
turkey,
be confused about.
Uh-uh.
not the
Uh-uh.
turkey wing. That's the
No,
best part of
we
the
just gonna let that
I
be.
eat the turkey breast.
Okay.
So who all cooking at their house?
Well, I gotta cook, but I gotta take it to Kyla's house.
What's your
So
favorite dessert? Now I can talk about.
now my favorite dessert is a pound cake. It don't even matter. It can be traditional, it can be sour cream pound cake, whatever. But like my favorite one to make, I would say, is my red velvet cheesecake with almond cream cheese frosting. Is my favorite one to make. And my kids love it. And then I do a strawberry shortcake.
I didn't hear you.
The strawberry shortcake with almond cream cheese frosting as well, and a red velvet cheesecake cake.
Alexa,
Yes, my sister make those.
find
Oh my god,
Travita's
they're
house.
delicious. And
Like I just made some no bake cheesecakes for the kids this past Sunday, and when I tell you there was no cheesecake left. Like I did a homemade no bake cheesecake. I made 4 of them, 2 for my house and 2 for Kyla's house, and there was none left by Tuesday, and I made them on Sunday.
So this is how this is about to go
I
down for me.
love,
I'm
and
about to go to.
I found no my sister. Have you ever heard of a pecan cheesecake? It's like a
Mm-hmm.
mix between a pecan pie and a cheesecake.
Yep.
Do you make them?
I've
My
done
sister
the
make a mix.
strawberry
That's what she make.
shortcake cheesecake
I
with the Oreo cheesecake
I gotta
with the
remind her.
devil food in it. So yeah, I just listen. I love to cook, I love to bake, and I love to come up with different recipes, which is part of the reason why my kids are the way that they are when it comes to food and cooking. So yeah. But yeah, I've done that before too.
Yeah,
Patrice,
you
why
and
are you
your
making that
sister
face?
are
So
two of a
this is
kind
how.
because she do that too. Yeah, y'all are two of a kind.
So I go in the
What you
Black
baking over
Diamond.
there, Patrice?
Who big what? No. I have a homegirl who I go to for my baking. Her name is Kimberly, and she has this thing called Pink Butterfly, and she does all the cakes and stuff. I don't do cakes. I'm trying to get my lineup because I'm about to go to Black Diamond, catch a flight to Black Diamond's house to get the greens. Then I'm coming to Myrtle Beach and I got to get the rice for the greens. Then I'm going to Alma and get the peach cobbler. And then I'm going to come on back around to read. I'm going to have to call Delta and see if they do some type of discount for me or something. Y'all making me hungry. And I'll bring sodas to everybody's house. I mean,
You gotta see if they got some layovers.
and I'll bring the real sodas. I won't bring
That's
the
sad,
fake one. I'll bring
Patrice.
the real soda. There's only 3 in my household. Like, these kids don't believe in, well, James doesn't leave leftovers.
There's
Yeah.
never any leftovers in my house. So even when it's just myself and Nathan here, like my oldest son is home now. And so there's definitely no leftovers. But when it's just me and Nathan, there's never leftovers. I don't know what a leftover is at all because it doesn't last. Like the last thing that I tried myself, there's a recipe that I saw that I wanted to try, and it was asparagus stuffed chicken with the Creole sauce on it. Now, you know the cafeteria pans that you have there's a really big deep pan. Now, I'm trying to do something that I'm not quite sure if anybody's gonna like it, but I made a big pan of it just in case, thinking, okay, if they don't like it, at least I'll have some for lunch the next day. When I tell you, like, we had the stuffed asparagus chicken, I made some pasta to go with it, and of course the asparagus, and I made the Creole sauce. So I'm thinking, okay, this should be enough for me to have lunch. When I tell you, I only got the plate that I made to eat dinner that night, and that was it. I went back for seconds, and they had all been in there and got the rest. And I'm like, hold on. There was a whole pan of chicken and asparagus and pasta. What happened? Oh, you didn't put your plate up for your second helping. I was like, I didn't think I needed to. There was plenty. Oh, well, you should have put that up because it's gone. Y'all, the pans were empty and in the sink. There was nothing. I was so mad because I was like, this was a trial run. They said, well, add that to the recipe box because that you need to run that one back. So y'all, I don't know. Anything that I come up with, they never have an issue with to say, well, don't make that no more. That wasn't good. Well, don't try that. No, anything that I have come up with, they end up eating it all. And if I don't put it away for my lunch or whatever, yeah, I don't get no more. I get to try it. I get to taste test. So there's never a leftover in this house. Leftover where? Nowhere, not here. Mm-mm.
Mm. Well,
Wow.
And listen, let
And
me tell
I
you,
really,
my
we don't
very
really.
first
I
meal that
mean, my
I had
sister.
to cook when I was 12, because I'd always been in the kitchen up under my aunt when she would cook, and so we go to the grocery store. We in the Winn-Dixie. We getting all the good stuff for dinner. Like we getting the turnip greens, the stuff to make the macaroni and cheese, the candy yams, the pork chops, all of that. So I'm like, we gonna eat good this Sunday. So we get home and I'm like, okay, Bit Mom, you get ready to cook? She was like, no, I'm not getting ready to cook. You finna cook. Wait a minute. I'm finna do what? She said, no, you gonna wash them greens. You gonna cut them up. You gonna put them in the pan. You gonna peel them potatoes. You gonna do all what is necessary because you're always up under my heel when I'm in here cooking. So you gonna cook cornbread from scratch and everything. Now, y'all, I was 12. I'm not really sure on what I'm doing, but she's supervising. She's not helping. She's just watching, literally, not really saying too much. I cooked the dinner. My other aunt comes home, and so does my cousins. They come to eat dinner because that's Sunday dinner at the house. So they eat their plate, and I'm like, Lord, please don't let me kill nobody. Don't let me have them have upset stomachs or nothing. When they finished, they all thanked her for the meal, and she was like, I didn't cook that meal. They was like, well, who cooked? And she was like, y'all, she never said my name right. And she was like, Tarita cooked that meal. And so they were like, Vivi, you cooked? I said, she made me cook. I said, I hope y'all don't get sick or nothing because she made me cook this food. She just sat in the chair and watched. So that was my very first meal at 12, cooking all of that. The baked pork chops, the candy yams, the macaroni and cheese, the greens, and the cornbread. That was my first Sunday dinner, and I've been cooking ever since.
Oh, you good.
Mm-hmm. How you learn how to cook, Patrice? How I what? You never learned how to cook?
I used to sit. My grandmother, everybody knew my grandmother grumbled for her cooking. My grandma, oh Lord, we used to go to church on the corner and the house next to the church. My granny be up all night cooking food for the church. After church, everybody come and eat. They sit down, then we go back to church at 7:00 at night. So my family is known for cooking. Me, I didn't get all those genes. I got the technology gene. I got the read the book gene. I got the like to make people laugh gene. I know how to fry. I could fry some mean chicken. But I know it, but yeah, I'm not my sister, Latrice. She's the cooker. She can cook. My child has told me plenty of times, can I go to Auntie Candace's house and eat? You can stay to Auntie Candace's house as long as I can. So, but no, I'm not the cooker. So this Thanksgiving, we're going to my Aunt Jackie's house. And it's like everybody brings their dish. You know, everybody got that one signature dish.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what happened. And I bring the sodas in the juices, in the water. See?
Well, I mean, they got to wash it down. So that's a necessity. That's an important part of the meal.
See, and I got the good soda. I ain't get the check. I got the good sodas.
You know? See, you know, that's the best part right there. You know, and it's less cleanup. Now, one year, y'all, they asked me to make like the one meal that my entire family loves for me to make is lasagna. Like, I don't know what that is about, but my lasagna is the staple of whenever somebody wants something. That's the first thing that they ask when you making lasagna because we're coming. So I have to make the cafeteria pan of lasagna. And I also have to make an additional pan because that's not enough. Like that pan gets gone. And they're like, okay, so we need a pan that we can divide to take home. And I'm like, okay, that should have been enough. I learned that lesson the hard way because the very first time I made it for my family, and my uncle, he's a cook, he's a chef. He used to work at Wofford College in the kitchen. And so it was always a competition between him and I with the lasagna. So one year we were at the beach and he was like, okay, we're going to compare the lasagnas. And I was like, okay, I'm really not competing, but I'm going to win because my lasagna is just better. He got mad. So, it's always Vita's lasagna over anybody's. And I've had people who don't eat lasagna tell me that they like my lasagna even compared to the restaurants that they've been to. One gentleman, like I made it for church one time, y'all. And a lot of people they was like, well, we're not gonna eat that because we don't eat lasagna. Well, I was like, just taste it. If you don't like it, it's not gonna hurt my feelings or whatever. I didn't have anything left. And there was one of the gentlemen that had never tasted lasagna, never ate it at all. He was the piano player for the men's choir. He would come to church on the opposite Sunday when he didn't have to play just to see if I was there, to see if I could make him some lasagna. He told me the story of him going to a restaurant, I think like Capri's or something like that, an Italian restaurant. He got mad at them because he said that they should not have that on the menu because it's not real lasagna. It was disgusting. I said, you can't go to people's restaurants where they make a living off of making this. He said, well, it didn't taste like yours and it hurt my feelings and I wasted my money. So now I really need you to make me some so that I could get that nasty taste out of my mouth. So, yeah. Lasagna is one of my other favorites to make for family and friends because they like it and I enjoy making it for them. So,
But that'd be my sister. My sister make lasagna too. Like
mm-hmm.
My first time eating lasagna was probably about 6 years ago, 7
Mm-hmm.
years ago. When my sister started making it, because my mom didn't make it, and it just reminded me of macaroni. So
Mm-hmm.
I didn't, and then when I tasted hers, it was so good, and like I only eat hers.
Yep.
Like She made some about 2 weeks ago. She made a big old, like a big old tray of it. And
Mm-hmm.
I think I was the only one for 2 days, 3 days, warming it up.
And it just tastes better
I
after
was
that
warming it
second
up.
day. I swear it tastes better the second day. It definitely does. But
Well,
y'all,
I
I'm gonna
hope
have to
that
go get nephew
everybody
Nate.
have I hope everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. Be safe
Yes.
if you're traveling, and that's all. I just wanted to jump on, and I like having these little powwows so people can get a chance to see us outside of our shows, because
Yeah.
we can be so professional. Trying
Yes.
y'all do such a great job with our shows, and I like for people to see us in our natural realness, so they can really get to know us and see how we are off the stream. So that's what this is really about. And I thank y'all for coming
Well,
on
we thank
and
you.
just sharing a little bit of yourself naturally with those that support us. So thank you
Yes.
guys for your time tonight. I truly appreciate you guys, and I hope that y'all have an amazing week and an amazing Thanksgiving. Black Diamond, you make sure you tell Grandma I said hello, and
I'm on.
I will see y'all.
Angela, you got
I will
your
see
fan is
y'all later on.
All right.
Angela.
All right.
Hey, y'all.
Angela.
Hey,
Oh,
baby. How are you? You being good? I know he's not being shy. I know he's not being shy.
He ain't being good either.
Wow. He's not being good.
Heck
Wow.
no. Kidding me?
Well, I love my nephew.
Well, I love y'all, and y'all have a happy
Well,
Thanksgiving.
I
I'm gonna go get your other nephew.
y'all. I love y'all.
Bye bye. Love you.
Say,
Tell him I said hello. Welcome back, Patrice. We getting ready to close it on out.
I see it didn't like me. It just kicked me straight on out.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm telling you, StreamYard be up to their foolishness. They kept me from coming on earlier, but it's all good. It be nothing but the enemy. It be I keep telling people it every time we get ready to go live. Sometime whenever you trying to do something positive, whenever you trying to do something uplifting for the kingdom, it's always some pushback. And I tell you that spiritual warfare is something real. So but I appreciate y'all. Like I was telling them, I appreciate them for sacrificing their Sunday and coming on and just allowing people to see us in our naturalness. So I appreciate you, girl.
All
Y'all, that's my
right.
bestie right there, but she upset with me because I don't eat macaroni.
Don't eat macaroni. And grits. And you from South Carolina.
I love you,
Man.
girl. And
All
I'll see
right.
you later. You have a great
All
evening.
right.
All right. Talk to you soon. All right.
Bye, everyone.
Y'all have a good night and thank you guys for tuning in.